Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm sharing a disaster whole house clean with me. I will be moving from room to room, cleaning disaster after disaster, cleaning and decluttering each space, pulling my house back together. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Becky. I'm a wife and mom to 3 little ones. On my channel, I share cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and homemaking, and more recently, some new house updates. We are currently building our next home, so you will see the occasional update here and there. It's actually moving along fairly quickly, and we anticipate a move-in date sometime in October, which of course comes with lots of cleaning, decluttering, packing, then unpacking, and more organizing and decluttering when we get in the new house. If you like these types of videos, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get into this. The first thing I'm doing is showing you around every room, every space that we will be cleaning today. Like I said, everywhere is a complete disaster. We're starting in my living room, moving to my kitchen, cleaning in there, doing all the dishes, wiping everything down, then heading into my dining area where my kitchen table is. My kitchen table was so messy, and then next to my kitchen table, I had a pile of stuff that needed to be decluttered. We've been making over our main bathroom, and everything has just been piling up. I'm not sure if this happens to you, but when we have a major project going on, I feel like our house gets so messy so quickly, probably because the project is the main priority and everything else at that point is a little bit lower on the priority list, but it's time to pull my house back together. I will show you the bathroom in a little bit. It's just an update. It is not finished. It's very close to being finished, but I still have to paint the cabinets in there. The vanity is painted, but I decided that it needs a little bit something more, so I decided to paint the cabinets on the wall the same color as the vanity, and hopefully that will pull it all together. Now that you've seen around my whole house and just how messy everything really is, we're going to start in the living room. First, I'm picking up and putting everything where it belongs, wiping down a couple surfaces, and quickly sorting through this mountain of laundry. I know this doesn't disinfect the surfaces, but if you're a mom and you have wipes laying around, do you ever do this? Just grab a wipe and wipe down the surface? I typically only do this if the wipes are right next to me. Otherwise, I would go get a microfiber towel and my multi-purpose cleaner, but the wipes were right there, so I pulled a wipe out and wiped down the end table and the kids' table. After picking everything up and putting it where it belongs, it's time to sort through this mountain of laundry. I haven't had a mountain of laundry like this in a very long time. I'm not going to fold the clothes on camera because honestly it was too overwhelming to me, so what I'm going to do is sort the clothes between the kids' clothes and my clothes and Rob's clothes. I am going to fold the towels and sheets to get those put away, but as far as the clothes go, I'm just going to separate them to make it less overwhelming. The kids are actually going to help me put their clothes away off camera, and then I'm going to take mine in my master bedroom, fold and put that away off camera, because in my opinion, too much laundry folding and putting away can get pretty boring. So we're going to keep that to a minimum on camera here. It needed to get done, but we're going to get through it as quickly as possible. Here's some very quick towel folding. Now I'm going to fold the sheets, be done in this area, move over to my kids' little play store. They actually use it as a kitchen as well, so they have all of their food over there. I'm going to clean up that section, hang up a few coats and jackets that are by my back door, and then move into my kitchen. After finishing in my living room, we are moving into my kitchen. We have lots in here that needs to be put away. Everything needs to be wiped down, and there are tons of dishes to do, but two chores you won't see me doing in today's video are vacuuming and mopping. Thanks to my EcoVax Dbot T20 Omni, there's no need to vacuum or mop because it takes care of those chores for me. My plan was to start in the living room. Once I finished cleaning in the living room, I turned on my Dbot T20 Omni. It started vacuuming and mopping in that area, so I moved into the kitchen, and it basically conveniently followed me around from room to room. As I finished cleaning each room, my Dbot T20 Omni would take over and do the vacuuming or vacuuming and mopping in that space, so I didn't have to. It was so simple and convenient and a time saver. Now is the time to get yourself the reasonably priced T20 Omni. The T20 Omni has an all-in-one station that includes auto empty, hot air drying, auto hot water mop washing for simple, convenient, hands-off floor cleaning. The T20 Omni also has amazing suction power and intelligent auto lift mopping when moving from hard floors to carpet. So basically, like my house, I have hard floors in the main living area, but in all of the bedrooms I have carpet. Rather than having to remove the mops from the robot, they actually lift up a little bit to make sure they don't mop the carpet. It is extremely user-friendly and easy to control. You can click the link in the description to get your EcoVax Dbot T20 Omni today. Thank you, EcoVax, for sponsoring today's video. As my T20 Omni works its way around my house, continuing to clean my floors, I'm continuing in my kitchen. I actually forgot to press record and thought I was recording for like 10 minutes while I cleared my counters off. So you didn't get to see that part, but I did clear my counters off. Now I'm wiping them down before I do my dishes so I can have a clean, clutter-free place to work in. I wish I was one of those people that didn't go to bed until their sink was clean, but I'm just not one of those people. Once my kids go to bed, I am extremely tired, and usually I'm editing in my room, doing a voiceover, or just relaxing, spending quality time with Rob. We recently started watching this new show called Suits. Well, I guess it's not new, but it's new to us because we just started watching it. I've been loving it. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments below your thoughts about it. If you haven't seen it and you're looking for something to watch, I think it's on Netflix. So if you're looking for something to watch, go check it out. It's definitely, in my opinion, like a feel-good show. I'm really not a big fan of too much drama. I really don't like horror at all. I'm not a big thriller fan. I just really enjoy shows that make me feel good, and this one does that. Like I said, if you're looking for something to watch, go check it out on Netflix. I should mention I'm not very far into it. I'm still in season 1. I think I'm almost at the end of season 1, but things could change. It could become more dramatic. But even if that were the case, I would totally still watch it because I feel like everything always ends in a positive way each episode. Hazel wanted to join in on doing the dishes, so she is helping me with the silverware. I feel like out of all 3 of my children, Hazel is definitely the one that enjoys cooking and cleaning more than the boys. I really feel like it's because she's a girl and she just has that in her to like take care of things. I totally know that there are boys that do the same thing, and probably lots of them, but for my children, Hazel is the one that likes to do those chores and those tasks the most. The dishes are in the dishwasher. I'm going to clean out the sink, wipe down the counters, and move to my kitchen table. I grabbed a new microfiber towel so I could make sure when I did my final wipe down of the counters, everything was clean. The kitchen is clean and could probably use a deep clean right now, but that was not my goal. My goal was to clean up my house. It was in shambles and I didn't want to focus too much on one area deep cleaning, so I'll have to deep clean that area another day. Right now I'm moving to my kitchen table, putting everything that's on my kitchen table where it goes and wiping it down. I am sure some of you are eyeballing the ovulation test kit on my table. We are planning for baby number 4. We would love our next baby to be born in April of next year, which would mean we are hoping for a baby this month. I've always planned which month I want my babies to be born in. Maybe that's a little bit weird, but my first I knew I wanted in October and then August and then June, and we're hoping this time is an April baby. I didn't want my kids to be born around the holidays and I didn't want their birthdays right next to each other. I just wanted to give them their special birthday and their special time. 2 months apart seemed perfect. Everything has worked out great so far, so we're hoping this time does too. Anyway, this is the area by my front door. There are 2 baskets full of miscellaneous items that need to be decluttered and put where they belong. I also have some paint here for my back deck. I plan on power washing and painting and doing a whole outside clean with me video. That should be a lot of fun. I also have a truck here for Wyatt's birthday that needs to be put together. That's what this other really large box is. Once we're done decluttering this area, we're going to go into the bathroom just for a second. I mentioned I would share with you a little update of the makeover or remodel, so I'm going to show you that really quick. We are in my main bathroom now. My husband has done a great job on this remodel. I painted the vanity this nice green color. It's like a sage green. And this color is the color I plan on painting these cabinets and the little space underneath, as well as the trim around it. I'm not sure if you remember what this used to look like, but it was very dated. It had 2 knobs. My husband replaced all of the hardware in the bathroom to black hardware. Everything is very updated. I decided to go with 4x12 subway tile around the bathtub, and then on the floor we have 12x24 slate tiles. Like I also mentioned in the beginning, it is not done yet. It still needs a little bit of work. It still needs some paint on the cabinet. I need to clean out the bathtub. We need a shower curtain. It just needs a little bit of love. It needs to be cleaned. It's been a good 3 weeks since we have used that bathroom. All 5 of us have been using my master bathroom, which has been a little bit of a struggle with 3 little ones, but we managed. As you can see, we are now in my kids' bedroom. The first thing I'm going to do is pick everything up off the floor, put the toys back in the playroom, make sure everything is put back where it is supposed to go. Then I will be changing the sheets, making the beds. I have some tapestries I need to hang up, and I'll be wiping down all of the surfaces. This tapestry has been hanging up here for a few years now and just randomly decided to fall, so we're going to hang it back up. The kids helped me fold and put away their clothes. The only thing we didn't do was hang up all of their shirts, so I'm going to hang their shirts up right now. After hanging up all of the shirts, I had a few other things I needed to put away. I needed to get out more diapers for Wyatt, some blankets needed to be folded, and I had the second tapestry to hang up. Right now there is a dream catcher out right there. It was gifted to us, but I'm going to take it down and put the tapestry back up, only because I feel like the two tapestries next to each other look more aesthetically pleasing. So I'm going to take the dream catcher down. Maybe we will put it somewhere else in the new house, but for now I'm going to put the ABC tapestry back up in its place. Everything has been picked up in here. I'm wiping down all of the surfaces now. The kids' sheets are in the wash. Once they are dry at the end of this video, I will put the sheets back on their beds and make their beds. Heading into my kids' disaster playroom, I'm a little bit upset that it got to this point, only because we have really been working on putting one thing away before taking out another. This is just pure chaos in here, but I will say this happened on a rainy day, and typically on a rainy day, of course, we are in the house most of the day. The kids were playing really well for honestly like hours in the playroom. So even though the playroom is a complete disaster, the kids were playing and having fun and getting along and making the best of a very rainy day. Typically they would be helping me clean this area up. However, like I have mentioned before, I never make my kids be on camera or filmed if they don't want to be. My plan was to clean this room anyway. They were off doing something else, and I have no problem cleaning this room once in a while. Not to mention, they were very grateful and thankful to come into a clean playroom. The playroom is clean. We are moving into my master bedroom, which is again a complete disaster. We're going to pick up in here, wipe everything down, change the sheets, make the bed, and get this room back in order. I feel like this is probably a little bit strange, but putting new sheets on a bed is so calming and satisfying to me. I'm definitely a perfectionist when it comes to making my bed or the kids' beds. I just feel like they should be made the right way and everything has to be exactly as I like it. I have no idea why I'm like this, but for example, one time Rob put the top sheet upside down so that larger portion was at the bottom of the bed and I was appalled. I took the whole bed apart and remade it the right way. I'm just very picky about the beds being made a certain way. Maybe it's because I love getting into a perfectly made bed. I can tell you for sure, Rob does not care if he gets into an unmade bed, even if it's completely disheveled. But when I get into my bed, if I didn't make my bed in the morning, I make my bed before I get into it at night. And I'm the same way about the kids' beds because I feel like who doesn't like getting into a made bed? I'm sure there are some of you out there who like getting into an unmade bed, but for me, I love the coziness of fresh sheets and a made bed. I feel like the kids should have that same opportunity to get into a nice, cozy made bed, so I do the same thing for them as well. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same about your bed or are you completely opposite of me. The last thing I'm doing in my master bedroom is wiping everything down. While I am wiping everything down, Wyatt is jumping around on my bed, and you will see in just a minute here, he's going to try to convince me to let him jump off the bed onto the floor, and he's just so little. I was so worried about him getting hurt, so I was holding his hand while he jumped from the bed to the floor. There's actually a dog bed right next to my bed, so he was actually jumping from the bed to the dog bed, so at least he had a little bit of cushion, but you can even see it in my face here. He turned and he was like, "Mommy, I don't want to hold your hand. I don't need to hold your hand. I won't get hurt. I want to jump by myself." Obviously, he didn't say it in all of those words because he just turned 2, but in much less words, he did not want to hold my hand. So I am all about letting my kids do dangerous stuff safely. I don't know if you've ever heard that phrase, but it's all about letting them learn and experience on their own. Rather than just telling them no, I encourage them them to be careful, explain to them how to do something right or well, and also explain the danger when they do something poorly. But after that, I let them take the risk, let them learn and fail and experience on their own. I would never intentionally let my kids get hurt, but I do think it's important to let them explore. That being said, everybody parents differently. This is just what works for me, my family, my kids. If you do things a little bit different, all that matters is that it works for you, your family, and your kids. As you can see, we have finished up in my master bedroom and are back in my kids' bedroom. Their sheets are dry, so we are making their beds before they go to bed for the night. That is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some motivation and inspiration to get done whatever is on your to-do list today. Whether you sat back and had a cup of coffee while watching today's video or cleaned with me, I hope it made you feel positive and productive and ready for your day. If you did enjoy today's video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I just want to say thank you for being here and watching today's video. I am so grateful and thankful for this whole YouTube community. I feel like I wish I could say more than thank you, but for those of you who watch, like, comment on, and share my videos, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. Like I said, if you have not yet, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and I will see you in the next one.